We always start our show off with this crazy thing called the problem of the day. Let's take a look at it today. It says, wow, it's a long one, isn't it? Noelle made $500 last week for working on a special project. All right, nice salary, Noelle. Goodness, if her time spent on the project was 8 hours, how much was her hourly rate? She must be a well-paid consultant here. All right, well, let's talk about this problem. A lot of words there, isn't it? But really, it's a basic, simple situation if you just read it through and think about it. The story goes, Noelle is making $500. That's her salary. And usually salaries, in this case, will be based on how much per hour times how many hours you work. So in other words, sometimes we use that rate times time equals distance. Well, this is basically a rate problem also. But the rate times the time is going to actually equal your salary, what you're being paid, all right? So let's figure out what's going on here. $500, that's our salary. That's the final result. We're going to work backwards on this. She has spent 8 hours. We want to know what she had contracted or what her employer was paying her for this time that she spent. Well, let's see it out, all right? So I use that formula, I call it a rate times the time. We're going to say this equals the salary, all right? This is how we figure this out. And rate in this case is going to be dollars per hour. Dollars per hour, all right? Now, according to this, we went 8 hours, and we're going to multiply by that rate. And that's going to give us 500. Remember, that is dollars over there. It's good money, good money. So we're going to say 8R into 500. So what does it say? It says 8 times something gives me 500. So to undo that, we need to divide. We undo multiplication by dividing. So we're going to be working backwards here. So we're trying to figure out how much money she's going to make. Woo, we could do that, and we will. Let's do it with 8 divided, put into that 500. Little long division going on here. Actually, doesn't look too long to me, but it's more than 1 or 2 steps. We call it long, don't we? So we're going to look at 8 going into 50, all right? Certainly doesn't go into 5, so we're going to worry about going through 50. It's going to go, 7's too high, isn't it? How about 6? What's 6 times 8 going to give us? 48. Remember, we can't go over 50. So we're going to put a 6, and we're going to put it right above that 0 there, okay? We're going to take 8 and multiply it times that 6. We're going to get 48. Sorry about that. Then we will subtract. Then we're going to subtract it. Gives us 20. When you bring that other little guy there. 8 into 20 goes 2 times. And 2 times 8 gives us 16. Keep working it. We've got 4 left over. All right, you say, well, Ernie, 8 won't go into 4, and we're out of numbers. Well, put a decimal right there, and we'll put a 0, and we're going to put a number right above there in just a minute. And how about it? Bring down that 0, bring it straight down. 8 goes into 40. It goes 5 times on the money, and we have, wow, we have a decimal and 5. So you say, what does that mean in money? That means, $62.50 per hour. $62.50 per hour, all right? That's good money, Noelle. I'd like to be working where you are. Yes, I would. Now, let's check it on the calculator real quick. Just make sure our multiplication is good. We basically say 62 and 5/10, or $62.50. We'll put the 0 on there just for you guys. 50 cents. And we're going to multiply it by 8. We're going to make sure that we come back out to 500. It's always what you do. Check real quickly. And that's what we started with, is 500. So good problem to think with. And I want to make a point about this. Let's go back. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes there are a lot of words there, but the big things you're looking for is these numbers and how do they relate to each other. What do these words tell you is going on? And this is one of those things we're all going to hopefully get a job, and most of them are going to pay by the hour. You're going to want to know, well, if I want to make a certain amount, how many hours do I have to work? Or if I'm going to make a certain amount over a certain hours, how much of a rate do I need to ask for, or should I be working for? So you get the idea. Lots of ways you can get the real world application going there for salary-based learning. Hey, how about it?